Hi everybody, I'm Guels and I bring you this short overview of the recent happened Heroes of the Storm Developers AMA on Reddit that was happening yesterday on August the 8th, 2019. And AMA, that means Ask Me Anything, so the players and community were able to ask the developers questions about some topics and they could decide whether to answer it or not, and they did a lot of answers again, which is great. Main topics were the release of recent hero Qhira and the start of Storm League Season 1. So that's also the biggest takeaway most likely we can get here. It's like the main focus is about background about Qhira, why they decided to design her kit and what was the ideas behind this, some fluff information maybe as well, and also about the MMR working on the Storm League stuff, how they handle levers or smurfs. There's some information on that. And yeah, I think the third big information group was about future development of the game. So how would we get information about this? There were a lot of questions about that. And some smaller things added. So that is the biggest three takeaways. Not that much new announcement like on the last IMR, but that's okay, I think. And let's just start now. Let's scroll through that. And yes. By the way, this is meant to accompany the thread I will probably be posting on Reddit with the whole list. And you can watch it, you can read it, do whatever you want, and you're welcome. And so the first big question asked was, can we get a roadmap or something, anything to look forward to for the future of HOTS? I think it's a good question because we sometimes don't know what we can expect, and we were surprised by the Qhira release and are they working on what are they working on, or is the game already thrown away, or I don't know something. And so they answered. It's a good answer. I think they usually don't like roadmaps because game development is more like an art, and sometimes it's you can't force something. Sometimes you have to scrap something and build it new and change it, and that's they don't want to disappoint the people, and so it changes. It's fluid, and doing a roadmap to strictly stick to is not the way how to deal with creativity and development. But they also acknowledge that the times maybe have changed and people are expecting some more information and like scheduling the time around that, whatever. And so they said they are checking that out, how they to give at least some more information on what is coming next. And meanwhile, they said they like how the current release schedule is. Like a new hero, then there was a big balance patch, and then there are reworks and another big balance patch. This is the pace they like currently, and we can expect this turning as well for the future. So that's something. It's something. And next question was Mega Hero Bundles. So at when 2.0 launched, they had these Mega Hero Bundles with I think 20 or something heroes that you get for a low amount of gems for the start. I think one was also for start. I don't know exactly. Yes, you get one for free if you finish the quest or something. And that would be cool for new players because sometimes they say that people think the hurdles for new players to get into the game are too big. And they said they're currently not thinking about that. But if they bring it back, that would be connected to an event or a special occasion, but not they're available forever. So yeah. Next question. That's like a meta question. Somebody asked that he doesn't like the PR talk sometimes, and he wants clear answers. And not like, anything could happen, or we're looking into it, la 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 la. So it's like a meta question about AMAs in general. And Qhira did a good answer. I think he said like, yes, I know sometimes we can't do it that clearly, but we rather talk with you than not talking with you. That's all we can do. And we don't want to be over-promising and under-delivering and doing like, ha 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 ha. So he said, and he also said like, if you feel that the answers are too hollow, we can reconsider this. And but we want to do a lot, and if there's a choice between talking less or talking more, then they prefer going more into contact with the community and answering more questions than possible. And I think, and he also thinks, if saying, hey, we appreciate this suggestion, or we see the problem and we have it on our radar, but we can't work on it, we don't know when we have finished this is still something. And yeah, so I really like this answer. It's a good one, I think. That's polite, and it's the core is true. So, any update on fixing the AI? So, yes, currently the AI is in a big... Whoa. I threw a bottle away, whatever. And currently the AI is in a bad spot, most likely. If there's a disconnect on some heroes, the game is most likely lost because they have really weird positioning and doing strange stuff, decision making. And they said, yes, AI developing is a thing that they are always doing, that they most likely will have to be doing forever. And there will be a next update coming out soon to the AI that helps them doing the better decision making and validating different goals and threats. That will be coming very soon. That's something. And so yeah, they keep on working on the AI, which is good. Hero trailers. So we knew that Kevin, the beloved hero trailer announcer, has quit his job on Blizzard. So, and then the last trailer, Qhira, they didn't have a narrator, just Qhira trying something herself. And the community was asking if we get a new announcer or whatever. The community even did one on herself. That was really cool. And they said yes, they also miss Kevin, and they are thinking about how they could improve the trailer. They know that maybe the last trailer wasn't that good than the others, and they are thinking how they could improve that, and they are open for feedback on this. So hit them. Next one. No, there is not a question. Yes, I'm not asking to... going to ask any questions. We'll answer. So, Blizzard Empress could ask questions, and it was answered with... yeah, pineapple on pizza, and they said, we don't know what he said, but I know what that. He said, like, anything is possible in the Nexus. That was just a joke question, whatever. So, are we going to be able to pick up MMR from the replay files? Would help our site and others, especially into our league placements. So people asked for including the MMR into replays. So pages like Heroes Profile and Hero Hotslogs, and also amateur leagues that want to rank the teams properly to different divisions can get the information from the game directly. And this is a good question, actually. It's a really good question for amateur scene competitively. And they said they are not putting raw MMR into the replay. At least for now, that's not planned. They are thinking about including rank points and accurate rank point mapping, and that would lead directly to the MMR. So they are interested in that, and they're looking into this. So maybe they'll make it happen. And that's good. Nice. A gifting system. So gifting currency or skin to a friend or whatever is planned to be made possible very soon. They actually will have a prototype already, and they keep us updating when they finish this. So maybe for Christmas we can gift stuff. Maybe Christmas, could be, I don't know. Would be a good opportunity, I think. So the player asks, why did they do a teaser for a hero like Qhira when nobody was able to get the identity of it? Because he liked how to solve riddles and find the hero. And they answered, yes, yeah, usually they love doing teasers, and they will do this always for known and not known heroes, whatever. They just want to build excitement and discussion about what's coming next. And of course, they love the discussion, gases, theory, passion, everything that surrounds the teasers. And yeah, they will be going on teasing new heroes, and they like it. They keep an eye on it. So go out with all these theories. We saw that Qhira had the heads of characters not yet in your game. What's up with that? So that's connected to the teaser question. So on the teaser there was Alien vs Predator 2 movie. There was the wall of trophies on the wall with all the heads from different Blizzard universe and stuff. And there were also stuff that was not even in the game. And somebody asked, yeah, maybe is this a hint upon the future? And they said, maybe actually the most thing was just creating cool art, and it would suit your background that you had trophies from everywhere. But maybe it's a hint, maybe not. Let's see what the future brings. So it can be anything, you know. So there's a very specific artsy question about how somebody did his own skin and he wants some feedback. How much time does it take to create a skin and stuff? So that's you should read this yourself. That's a very nice and very detailed question answered, and he helps him with details where to make his skin better. But I think it's just very specific for designers. One big takeaway from the question is that depending on the complexity of a skin, it can take between 2 to 5 weeks finishing one skin, designing one skin. So that's a long time actually, I think. One designer. So not Paradox, you know him, he does a lot of videos, asked are there plans to make MMR more clear, because some people may be expecting from the new system that the MMR will be shown directly, but it isn't like that you will just be shown the rank now, like before. That the thing is, the MMR is now bound directly to the rank, so there's no personal adjustment anymore, like your MMR is lower and the system is pulling you down because you win too much or whatever. It's still rank is MMR. Maybe it takes some time to bring you where you have to be going, but it's just clear connected. That's the thing. So, but it was asking, maybe we change, why not? And here also is wondering where people get more, some got less thing. So they said, yeah, they could maybe show it at all, but they're not planning to, because whatever, if you say it's 1,000 points or bronze 5, whatever, doesn't mean. And they like it to have this. They also have the assets, I think, and that's okay. That's somehow it's still indirectly visible, so they are fine with that. So generally the MMR value calculation works is they have a win rate prediction system, and that tries to estimate the win-loss probability of a match. And there are a lot of factors that are accounted into that. That's like the ranks of the members, party sizes, the certainty for this stuff as well, how long you haven't played or how much you have played, MMR and all this stuff are building this number up, and that depends how it changes. And yeah, there's that is the rank and collected out of that, calculated out of that plus minus something. And how it calculated actually didn't change that much since last season. It's just more visible and more representative now. The ranks are more representative now, which is always good, I think. So some Russian player asked if will be possible you get the possibility to change the background, or we get another changed background. So like on the Echoes of Alterac and Dark Nexus events, the main screen changed very much, and he liked that. And they said yes, they actually really like this as well. That was cool, but they currently have no plans to another background takeover, which is actually sad. Maybe they can make it accessible and changeable the player. Why not? It would be cool. Why not? But currently it's no plans. So fun question here. Not fun, but nitpicking stuff. Somebody wanted Nova's eye color to be fixed, because she actually has green eye color, but in this game she has blue, and the Blizzard actually did that. They changed it back to green, and it will be coming with the next content release patch. So minimum account level to assess ranks. So what are the borders to assess a rank? And they said the account level is 50, and it's a hard thing to balance that out. They could make it higher. It would be easily just a number trick. So like you need more higher levels to to join the ranked mode, but that's always, you have to balance it out. They don't want to keep players away from the mode. They want to play this, and they really don't know. It's the answer sounds like they are not planning to change the hurdle to get into ranked, but they would love to revisit the new player experience at the whole thing at some point. So for better learning opportunities and stuff, which is, I think this is a really good thing. We need more learning opportunities. We need something like, if you want to get placed higher than silver, you have to do this noob test. What is soaking? Can you tell this? Why do we need a healer and a tank? Stuff like this, you know. And don't fight against level 10 with one player less on the fight. And something like this, maybe, why not? I think it's a good thing. So improving the new player experience, yes. And they have, yes, please. And not by playing assassin versus assassin only quick matches. Different, big topic, don't open it now. So distribution of ranked, that was shown. That is a good information, I think. So we see this distribution. This season just started. Bronze 14%, silver 25%, gold 28%, platinum 22%, diamond 10%, master 1.1%, and grandmaster 1.15%. So it's like a Gaussian distribution, and so the middle is around gold, low gold maybe, and it's interesting. So yeah, do what you want with that information. But if you're like Diamond and say everybody is so Diamond and they have no clue, there are a lot of people behind you. So look at that data, look at that. So, and a question about Qhira's E ability. She's spinning around clockwise and not counterclockwise, and that's a question, could it be imbalanced sometimes? Because sometimes you want to spin the other way around, but you're always spinning clockwise and not counterclockwise. And yeah, they said that they thought about this. They even thought about this when creating the Phoenix Q, you know, the circle laser. He has like a similar thing, always circling the same direction. And they said they was thinking about this, but they stick with keeping it like it is, because the payoff would be not good. It would be a lot of work. It would be hard to implement clean, and it would also make it harder, way more harder to learn the hero, and a lot of complexity in input, and then the payoff would be, the gain would be small, and they stick with that. So I like it. I think it's okay. Yes, make reasonable decisions. So a question about limiting masters or plus levels to solo queue or maybe duo queue in Storm League, and they said they're actively considering, they're fully considering this thing, but they're still discussing on that. So other games have this, and they understand that it can be unfun sometimes to play against high stakes and high ranks. And they are investigating this and waiting for feedback from the community as well. So give them feedback on this. Do you want solo queue, duo queue only for high ranks? Maybe then give it that information. I think it would be good. Yes, I'm missing that. The master player I am. I'm missing that. Yeah. So will punishment for being AFK or gain return to this game? And they yes, they a few hours ago they said they are working on a loss forgiveness. That means so when something bad happens to your game, like somebody leaves or somebody's AFK or whatever, maybe you will get less penalty points than the usual loss. And they are working on this feature since a while, and I don't know if it's already there. No, I think they will be bringing it soon. This is important for them, but it's not sure when it comes. So stuff like people that are AFK in the game, or feeding or whatever, that will be considered. So they are working on that loss forgiveness. Good thing. So that is another calendar, like on the. So another question about the roadmap. We have that answered. So the question is, why did they choose Qhira instead of an original Blizzard character? Were there not pre-existing characters that could have worked with that kit? There were some suggestions coming out, yes. and they said nah. They thought about that, but they didn't find a real fitting hero that could from the Blizzard universe that could be taking this kit. And so they decided on Qhira. They also like that design a lot. That's their art freedom, you know. And also they didn't want to take like just a very unknown character from any franchise, because nobody of the other games loving people know them. So if you take some silly NPC from somewhere at the corner of the map, it's like most likely for most players the same as taking a new character. And they also like the fantasy of having a new character from the Nexus, because it maybe brings the people together. And I don't know, in my opinion it's okay. Maybe they have the design ideas for a long time and it's fine, but remember White Man? She was also a very unknown side character, but I think she was well appreciated. But whatever. Let's see. Can we get the emote wheel back? So yeah, like a little bit like on Hearthstone, you had this emote wheel on the alpha, I think, or beta, where they said hello or well played or whatever, and they said yes, they really like these features and they want to bring it back sometime. They like this. Yeah. So there's a big question. New content, so stuff that take more time than usually. So there's a question about big question. It's about what took a lot of time in your work that we didn't expect, or something like this. And you should read it yourself. I think it's so much detailed information on stuffs like for instance, like here's an example of the genital Leoric skin. It has to be translated and designed for all different 12 languages the game is localized into, and here's like a badge on its shoulder, you know, and you have to translate everything and design everything, and it requires a lot of work. So that little bit of text took almost a week of work for genital Leoric alone. And so that's a lot of work that actually is needed just from the designing and without animation, you know. That's just modeling and textures, and yeah, that's big. I think there's a lot of work that has to be done by the developers and takes a lot of time. That's the main thing of the question. They describe what they are working, what they're doing. Like also the Mecha event, it took like half a year planning in advance. And yeah, there's work that has to be done, and it takes their time. So there's the question about this in-game short, quick surveys coming after matches, like how much did you have fun, how good did your team communicate. I think the reporting system works, and yeah, they said yes, they use that information as a general feedback, and they are always monitoring this, and they have so much data then, so they can see trends and see areas and which they can improve. They can also connect it with maps, connect it with heroes, connect it with modes, and so they can see trends, and that helps them sometimes. They're actually thinking about bringing more specific questions, but let's see. Why is Qhira not Belial? Isn't she? Arthur's model remodeled. So there was a for a long time some people said the Arthur's model is not cool. Actually, I like the Arthur's model. I like this bulky, silly comic VOV style. But whatever. Some people want a new model, and they said yes, they actually wanted to do this, but they have so much other stuff to do that they have no clear plan on when they could be able to do this, and most likely won't do it for now, for a longer time, because it just takes so much time, and they have other priorities to keep the game running and give new assets, and that's that. Combat smurfing. So yes, they said smurfing is a problem. Indeed, it's always like this, and it's a hard topic, and they have different tools. They're describing tools what they can do. The biggest thing they are describing us is discourage playing on multiple accounts, or move their rating up or down quickly. So they have tools to deal with silly Smurfies, and that. So another thing, they are planning an update for the observer interface, which is cool for casters. Nice thing. So, a question about Nexus heroes. They are not planning. They currently don't have any Nexus-born heroes in their development, and there are some very interesting heroes that are known from Blizzard in their queue, and they can't wait to share them. Let's see what that is. Who we get? Hogger or Vol'jin or Sherrock? I don't know. You know, I played Warcraft 3 back in the days a lot. I need those heroes. Yeah, loss forgiveness. So again, the question we had that answered. Yes, they are still working on loss forgiveness. So if somebody disconnects or whatever, you get less losing points. So a question about Hanamura. Why is Hanamura so weirdly somehow? Why is the objective not that strong? Why is the camp so strong? And question on that. So I said yes, Hanamura was designed with this idea that that's a two-lane map where the third lane is the camps with a lot of XP, and they like the approach, and it's okay, and they also like that sometimes maybe the objective is not that strong and you have other things to play, and it's okay. And they like this, that they don't have a drop everything you're doing and come here immediately objective, and I think that is cool. I really like those softer objectives, like especially in Dragonshire, so I like this approach, and that's why I like the new Hanamura as well. But they also said it isn't exactly playing out the way they wanted, so there might be some tuning changes to Hanamura as well soon, and that's good. It's performance-based matchmaking. That is a thing they planned like was a long time ago, and it didn't work out when they released it, so they scrapped it, and for now they said yes, we are not planning to bring performance-based matchmaking back, but the data we gathered with all this, and we are still gathering with all this, we are thinking about making it accessible for the people. So more information, bring the data of the people, in-game score, recap screen, stuff like this, but they have no concrete timeline on this, which is sad. I think the game needed this from the beginning. All the information, show everything after the game. It's important for competitive stuff, but whatever. Good, they are working on this. Why is the missing Pink's Heroes quote gone? And that's another question like the emote wheel. Yes, they are looking on this and they want to bring this back. They have to check all the voice line data for all 12 languages, so that takes some time. So, although missing ping will be back. What are your thoughts on traits that only occur when your character dies? So, yeah, they like Qhira or Junkrat, they have those abilities that, yeah, that traits that just happen when you die, and maybe it's sometimes not satisfying because you don't want to die. And they said, yeah, they agree on this. Maybe it's not cool, but they like it for the heroes they have currently, and but they have no idea, no plans on bringing new dead traits in future if it doesn't fit the hero's fantasy. Is there an answer from them? Nope. Is there an answer from them? Nope. A lot of talking, but no answers. So, workshop for user-created skins. So I said, nope, there are no plans for user-generated content, but they are monitoring all the suggestions and ideas and content the community are doing, and that will influence their inspirational process as well. So yeah, like Gentle Leowig or Asmodunk. Yes. So will we see the lore of Qhira expanded upon? So some players have the feeling like when there should have been more background, like a new map or something from the Qhira trailer, and there's nice artwork as well. And they said, yeah, I don't know. It's possible that they expand and involve the lore of the Nexus and Qhira and the Nexus in general, and everything in the future. They want to provide the gameplay first, but if there's an opportunity, they will go on the background. Let's go on. Taunt showcase button for the MVP screen. It's a good suggestion. So yes, they like the idea. They haven't had and they think about this. There's an option. So taunting on the MVP screen, like you can see how good the hero is with the how much plate he has. That hero. Keybind settings bound to heroes instead of profiles. They said that's not that easily to implement, but they are thinking of an easy workaround, like that the system can recognize you playing different heroes and then switching automatically to another profile. So for those players, maybe there is some solution on the way. They are working on that. So Alterac Pass design flaw. Yeah, everything is so safe you can't do much on the map. Suggestion to turn around the camp openings from the gnolls so that they pointed toward the inside of the map. And they said yes, could be an interesting suggestion. We will look maybe into this, but it also would take a lot of work. So maybe we change it, maybe not. Let's see. Good suggestion though. So yeah, I personally, I'm not a big fan on Alterac map because it's very big and you don't have much to do except for those gnoll camps and the bosses. And it's an objective like come here, fight now. And the objective will push everything on its own. So that's not my favorite map, but just my personal opinion. Yeah. So win streak. So that's about the MMR. If win streak applies, it also was answered. Why are we seeing the MMR numbers? Why aren't we seeing the MMR numbers? And like they said before, your rank is your MMR. They are directly connected, and it's just a different way of showing the MMR. The only thing that your rank is not connected to your MMR is when you have left a draft something. Then you have to play some games to catch up again. Yes, who's the most handsome on them? Very good. Global movement speed buff. So how is it working out? And they said they're currently, as they're monitoring that, there are not that big swings like they thought. So everything is fine. They like the movement speed buff as it is for now, and they're still monitoring some stuff maybe, but it's too early to pull a trigger or something. So there's some concerns about Li Ming and Katie, Kel through that, and a little bit on Anna and Chromie, but they're still checking that out. It's not clear yet. So they're monitoring the data and maybe pull a trigger somewhere. I still have to open this. So yes, Qhira was already in development when they released Ophia. Some more. I think that we are most are here. Will the rank adjustment in Stone League Season 1 reduce the rank ascent time of Smurf accounts? Yes, that will be. Now that rank is updated based on MMR, Smurfs won't stick for long at situations where places where they really don't belong. So that's good. So some fluffy suggestions about design. Right now with the hand pistol, Tychus with a cigar. Maybe cool stuff, but takes work. China community. So will we get more rewards for the season quests for ranked? Somebody asked from China. And they said, yes, they are planning to evolve for the ranked reward season for season, and always will be making changes and improvements for quests and rewards, and so they are open to suggestions from the community. What would the community like to see? Good thing. So I think, yes, another question. So why does Qhira have an active skill shot ND and a stackable passive W? Wouldn't it be swapped usually? And I said, yeah. At first, the passive W was on her trait and the active just on the W, and the grappling hook was a level 16 talent. But when they played the hero, they said, wow, this is so mandatory and so much fun. They make it their trait, her trait, and put the passive to W, and they stick with this. And that's good. I think that's good. Question about Storm League. We have somebody playing with their friends and doing all the matches together, but some of them get like 300 points and the others get 500 points. Why is it like this? Because they said a reason might be that some of the players have played less matches in recent times than the others, and the less you have played, the more the system is called game density. So the longer you go without playing a game, the less confident the matchmaker is with your MMR, and that's the way some players might move faster than others. So 10 questions here again asked. Yes. Statistic tab renaming of the season, so they are not renaming the Storm League seasons because of limited space in the statistics screen. Oh, okay. And I think we are most likely through. There's a question. So, will you compress the whole Storm League population with a really soft reset for next each season in the future? So, they said nope, they're not planning to squish, clamp, or reset the MMR for each season for the future, which is good. I think good question. So no extraordinary stuff. Maybe if there is something weird, then maybe they don't know. But usually they want to have the robust system with a decay and stuff, and no soft resets anymore. Great. Thank you. And I think we are through with that. With this last question. Yes. Here. The ranking cap. So, former you had like a Diamond 5 or Diamond 3 ranking cap after placements, and they removed this. There's no cap more for ranking because, yeah, MMR is your rank, and then you can get everywhere where it's used, and that's that. I think it's good, because why would you put a master player into Diamond just for fun? It's not about progress anymore. It's about where you belong. I don't like it. I don't know. It's fine. It has advantages and flaws. And this is that. I think we're through. Yes, we're through. So, thank you very much for watching this. Video got longer than expected as always, but I hope you followed this, and if not, it's fine. Just a few information. Thank you very much. I'm GWELS, Gwels, and yes, check out my channel. Check out my Twitch stream if you like to. I'm out. Have fun, and yeah. See you on the Nexus.